So stand by for that. And if you have any questions, just let me know. But now I'm using my high-end system with the headset and all that. All right. So here's the premise of our packet tracer exercise. Hopefully this part of the packet tracer, at least not that, should be very familiar. This is our extended first network exercise. The two servers with the PC, the access points, the two access points, and the cloud or the internet, etc. Hopefully you all still have that. So you should all launch that and bring it up to your packet tracer workbench. Make sure everything is connected. You can still communicate with your .router, and essentially all of the devices can communicate to your printer. This 192.168.0.102. All right. Now you should have that already. Hopefully you saved that. And most of you did because you sent me the file. Just make sure everything is functional before we get started. All right. There's a couple things that you want to do. The premise is that we have two temp employees coming in to work on our network, and they only have a wireless printer. So we need to configure a wireless printer first and add it to our environment and connect it to our second access point. And then they're bringing their own switch. So we need to add a switch, a second switch 2960 to our environment. And they're offering their wiring scenario in their little office where they're going to be wired to the switch. So after you add all of these devices and configure them accordingly, if you see here, I have, I've configured the IPs for our secondary 192.168.0.201, 192.168.0.202, and then the switch. Now, once you've configured this, and make sure you configure this printer as a wireless printer and connect it to your second access point. So I want you to do all this on your own. And then the challenge is, how do we connect our temp workers to our main network? What do you do to do that without adding any additional components? So that's the challenge. So I'm going to ask you all to work on this. If you have questions, I'll be standing by. You can ask your classmates. You can work together. But what we will end up with is that these temp employees should be able to print to that wireless printer that we just connected to our network. So how do we do that? So I suggest ensure that you've added the devices. Remember, you have your network devices and your end devices. And you don't need to, I don't want you to add another access point. So other than these 4 components, there should be nothing new on your network. And this is going to be our third packet tracer lab.
Can you highlight that again, please?
Okay. So this is the only 4 components that you're adding to the network are these.
Okay.
A wireless printer, a switch, a PC, and a laptop.
Huh?
So obviously, what I would suggest, after you configure these, make sure these can communicate with each other. That means that although you don't really need to configure, we're not going into switch configuration. So you should already know how to connect your devices to the switch. But the key is to make sure this wireless printer is now communicating with your second access point. All right? go to it.
Do we use the, this is Danielle, do we use the, I can't think of the name right now. The numbers that you put after second printer, we use the same ones on yours?
You can't, well, you can, you don't have to.
Okay,
Just as long, well, there's a lesson in there, but I mean, you need to pay attention to the addresses and how they're, you know, how you're assigned, because you're assigning these addresses
okay.
for the printer and, but there should be some consistency there. And once you're done, essentially the whole purpose, yes, we want these individuals to communicate with this printer, but they should also be able to communicate with this is our big company printer. This is just a small wireless printer. And this one's a .jet black and white. This was a huge laser, has all the capabilities. So I'm
What?
gonna,
Oh, I'm sorry. What's the address on your second? It's so small.
okay, let me see if I can blow it up a little bit so it's a bit easier to see. Which, the printer?
Correct.
Okay, it's just, yeah. Is that better?
Correct. Thank you.
Everybody's very quiet. You must be working really hard.
Anybody want to provide a hint on what module I should be putting on the second printer for wireless?
It,
The W, I think, the one on top.
WMP 300N?
I believe so. That's what I.
That's the one I put too.
Yeah, that's the one I used.
is there a way to switch the viewing of the device? Or is it,
Switch to viewing. What do you mean?
because I guess I'm trying to take that part and install it. And I don't see it on the device.
It has a wireless module. Is that what you're talking about?
Is it already built in so I don't have to install that piece?
No. No, it's not built in. You have to swap out something.
Oh, thank you. I get it.
So really quick, we put for the authentication for the second printer, we do the WPA to PSK with the passphrase, and what do we use for the passphrase again?
Are you reconfiguring your access point? Is that what you're asking?
No, for the second printer.
It's
So make
you're-
it wireless.
you're connecting it to an existing access point. So
Okay, so okay. I think I'm ahead of myself then.
oh, Ralph is done.
Wow.
I'm not going to ask him to share screen yet. So Ralph, you're done with everything? The connection, the communication, everything?
Yes.
Wow, you win the prize.
So Joy, we're supposed to make this connect to the first, or to the
Yes, we're gonna
original network, correct?
yeah, we're gonna connect all of this
Uh-huh.
to the original network.
And that's what you're having us try to figure out right now. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, just making sure I'm not losing my mind.
No, you're not, Stace.
That will be later then.
Yes, I hope not. It's really not as difficult as you may think.
I'm not sure which one to use when I do the second switch. I'm not sure if I need to do the gigabyte Ethernet or the fast Ethernet.
It will not matter at this point.
Okay.
You know the difference between the two ports, right? Or would you like to know the difference between the two ports?
I'd like to know the difference.
Well, gigabit is usually you use the gigabit port for a faster connection off of the switch. Generally, if you want to connect it to a router or to another, it's just a faster, it passes packets faster. The fast Ethernet or megabit ports, the gigabit ports are gigabit, and that's just the amount of speed. Get to learn all that later. So, but for the purposes of this challenge, it doesn't matter. That doesn't mean it's not important, but
Do you have an address for the second switch or no?
nope. Usually the switches will not have a address for our very basic purposes. We will begin the conversation about virtual LANs and all that when we go in the network. Then we go into configuring the switch, which is a lot of fun. But no, it does not need an address.
Thank you.
So Q, are you having a problem with Packet Tracer then? Is that what I'm reading in the chat? My account doesn't look like.
This is Ariel speaking. I'm actually having a problem with it too. I've been spending this time in the break, trying to create an account, and I got to the part where I could create an account, but the page just loads. Like it doesn't take me to the actual page.
Are you talking about on the Cisco Academy
Yeah.
site?
Yeah.
I
I could
don't know.
try refreshing.
Yeah, I would try refreshing, or if you're having bandwidth issues,
Yeah.
those pages are usually pretty good. Which means, do you have a lot of devices on your network now, or what's?
Well, yeah, I got 2 TVs and it's my phone, and then I have a Nintendo Switch attached to it too, and then my laptop.
Yeah, you're gonna have problems.
Okay.
You may have to stop some of those devices.
Okay. Let me try that.
Anyone else finish?
I'm not.
Maybe, I don't know.
I tried to ping, but I timed out. So
Yeah,
I did it
when
wrong.
pinging,
Wow.
it's not working, so that's why I'm saying no.
So you've connected your temp network to your main network, we'll call it, but you still can't ping.
Mhm.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes, so far. And I know
Okay.
things simple, but I don't know what.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you all another 5 minutes. Now, can you ping that wireless printer from your other devices? Like, you can go to this wireless laptop. There's a 203. Yeah. Yeah, looks pretty good to me. So that means that that wireless printer is now a part of this network. So
02.
Hmm.
everyone was able to configure their laptop and PC, right?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
I have a question.
Go.
Are we connecting the second switch to the first one on our own as well?
Well, I'm not answering that. You'll have to answer that yourself.
All right.
Therein is the challenge.
Dwight, James,
Go ahead, James.
on the second laptop, now it's green. Oh, no, that's yours. This one. I removed the, what I call that, and then change it to a wireless. The thing is, I want to put that back. I don't know which one is the one that I put.
It should be, yeah, we didn't want the laptop to be wireless.
Yeah, I'm putting it back. I don't know which one is the, which one here is the one that I put in on the modules.
You just delete it.
Huh?
Just
What do you
delete
mean?
it.
Okay, just delete it then. Okay.
So really quick, we need to ping the third PC and the first wired laptop to the second printer, the wireless printer.
Yes, when
Okay.
everything is configured, you should be able to ping that printer from these, both of these devices.
So on these labs, are you just like dragging the lines? Like how are you connecting?
Are you talking about the
Stuff.
packet tracer? Yes, you're
Yeah.
using the connection.
So you're just like dragging and pulling. Okay.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and reconfigure the laptop that I just deleted. And this is the first wired laptop. Matt is done. All right, good job.
Okay, I think I'm done too, Dwight.
Who's that? Stacy?
It pinged, so I'm saying it's done.
All right, if it pings, you're done.
If I come up with the first wired laptop and it comes up with an option of a USB, is that correct or no?
Nope, you should be connecting Ethernet.
All right. So somehow I need to delete that, huh?
All right. So you were all able to configure your little temp room, right? Going in and setting your IP address, the same subnet. So it should be, and basically I'm using 200 on the last octet to match the printer. So that should not have been any difficult. You just go to the Fast Ethernet, configure your IP, make sure your port's on for both, and then connect to the switch. For the wireless printer, you want to make sure that you remove the Ethernet, just like the laptop, and replace it with the WMP300N wireless adapter. You turn it off, turn it on. And then you have to configure that wireless port, wireless adapter. The SSID of your access point was second AP, and it was using a WPA2 encryption or authentication with the PSK or passcode. And if you remember last week, we made the passphrase 1234 in your last name. And you want to configure the printer with,
We can't really see your whole screen, so I don't know if you have anything up.
okay. Hold on. I have to remember to share my whole screen. All right. So I was working with the printer configuration pop-up. You want to make sure you configure the wireless adapter. The SSID of the access point, this one was, if you remember that, the SSID was second AP, and it was WPA2 authentication with the 1234 in your last name configuration. So we have to match that in a wireless adapter. And we also need to configure your IP address of the printer as normal, and also add that you should add your gateway. And you'll know why that's important when we get into multiple or wide area networks. And then you should check to make sure everything is configured, your wireless is up. And as you saw, I tested by pinging it from this laptop to make sure it's actually connected to the network. Now the challenge was, how do you get this network on this network? Well, if you remember the brief description of the purpose of a switch is essentially moving packets from an end device, either end device to end device or end device to router to be routed. So there's really no reason why we can't connect the switches, switch to switch communication. So I would just grab an open port, fast Ethernet or Giga Ethernet, and just generally when I do switch to switch, I do Giga to Giga. It really doesn't matter. The packets will still move So basically you wait for the switches to talk to each other, acknowledge and configure their scenarios to provide a path for those packets. Okay. So now this, with this additional switch, and we will talk about all of this when we get into details of networking. So this should provide a pathway from these devices, from switch to switch, to our wireless printer. So if we go into our desktop and take a look at our ping, and you see we should be able to communicate to that printer. 192.168.0.203. So we are good. And you actually that is a pretty good representation of how local area networks are configured across like several offices or several buildings. They'll just have one router, one main router going out to the world, and everything else is switch to switch communication. And this is a very, very basic rendition of that, but that understanding how that works, even at this rudimentary level, is an important part of networking. How the switch at this point, it's wide open, but it's providing packet movement across the network structure. Questions? So I do want you to save this as your third packet tracer lab.
And you would know this is all correct because all the thingies are green. The
Yes.
cones. Okay.
If everything is green, then you're good. If you have red, then you're dead. No, then it's not good. Everything should be green.
Okay.
So I'm not able to ping the first wired laptop and third PC. It times out, so I have to go back to the settings.
Yeah, so you can't ping the printer from the laptop?
Oh, no, I have that. I was just trying to ping the third PC.
Third PC. From the wire, ping what from the third PC? Yeah, I don't have 3 PCs. I only have 1 and 2. Oh, this one?
Correct.
Ping it from where? The laptop?
Correct.
Yes, you should be able to ping the third PC from, yeah, everything should be able to communicate with everything else.
I know.
Share your screen.
So, yeah, let me stop sharing and let's see. And you can share. Let's see what's going on.
Whenever I get stuck, I just make sure that the settings match up. So I'll click on one that is working,
Yep.
and then look and see what's different on that one than on the one that's not working.
Okay, sounds good.
Do you want to share your screen, Carol?
Sure.
Chicken? Bark.
So I need to do the entire packet tracer, correct? I think that's.
Dwight, question.
Go ahead, Melba.
I have a problem with my printer, second printer to connect my wireless port.
Okay, you get to share your screen next. So,
Well,
all right. So you're trying to ping third PC from the laptop, first wired laptop, right?
no,
You don't-
I'm done already with the laptop and the PC,
Yeah,
but I'm just the second
hold on.
printer.
Hold on, Melba. Carol, you don't have your IP address configured on your third PC. Hover over it. Oh, yeah. Are you sharing your entire screen or just packet tracer?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it? I did packet tracer, right?
Yeah.
Did you not see it?
Yeah, so you have to share your entire screen. So that's because it shows it as a pop-up. And That's an additional app, which is outside of the share. That's what I was doing as well. So just share your whole desktop.
Did I get it right this time or no?
Yeah. Yep. So if you click on it and go into config and go into your fast Ethernet,
The gateway's not set up either.
you don't have a gateway or an IPv4 IP address. So you have it on the label, and that's, to me, that's kind of tricky, but that's why I want you to do that.
No, it's helpful, very helpful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oop.
Yeah, right there.
Okay. Oop.
Typo.
Yeah.
Uh.
That won't work.
Right, that's good. All right. So,
All right, close it and try your ping again. There you go.
nice, thank you.
Yeah,
All right, I'll stop sharing.
okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, Melba, your turn.
I use two different. Let me see. I wish I could. Okay. Desktop one.
Did everyone else finish?
No, I'm also stuck on that PC.
Okay, so be prepared to show your work.
Anyway, Dwight, I have computer and laptop. How to share my laptop then? Because my packet tracer is on my laptop.
Oh,
I'm
well,
using my desktop right now.
well,
for
you
the
can't.
Zoom.
The only thing you can do is point your camera towards it, but that's well. Okay, so what issues are you having then?
Here, I can connect my printer, my second printer. Right
Oh, it's
there.
hard to. It's really hard to see that way.
Let me see. I'm sorry. Let me.
So what's wrong with your second printer then?
I can connect. Okay. Second. Right there. You can't see it?
No.
Oh, shoot. Right there.
Is it not? It's not connecting to the wireless, right?
Yes.
All right. So let me share my screen and just give you some helpful hints here. All right. So you want to check. Let me make this bigger.
Okay.
You want to check your wireless your access point configuration. So click on port 1. We know that the SSID is that, and the authentication is WPA2 PSK, and it should be on mine is 1234, my last name.
Second.
And it is case sensitive. Remember, I have all lowercase. So then you go to your printer. You want to go to your wireless adapter.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you the opportunity to set your SSID, which should be second AP, and then make sure you're selecting WPA2 PSK, and this is exactly the same. That should be exactly the same, including the case of the letters.
Okay.
So double check that. Okay, who's the next Who's the next victim?
I was having a problem with my.
Alela, go ahead. Can you share your screen?
Yes. Let me share my screen. Okay. So that PC, I can't seem to find what the problem is.
Oh, I see a nice white screen.
Uh-oh.
Are you sharing your desktop or?
I'm sharing my desktop. Let me go back again.
Oh, I saw it for a second. All right,
See it now?
there you go.
Okay. So
Oh, we have a problem with the switch. You got a red light. Oops. What's going on with your switch?
it's probably here, probably. Is there, because I only added 2 modules.
What switch did you select?
I selected the NMI, this first one.
No, what type of switch? Is this the 29? No, this is not the 29. Yeah, I want you to select the 2960 switch.
So am I able to undo this?
You're just, well, you'll have to delete the switch.
Okay.
And then just reconnect. Yeah, just take that switch out.
I'm not able to take it out.
Oh, you'll have to click on the X with the arrow on top left,
Where?
the very top, on the menu items. Yeah, click there. And then click on the switch. Whoops, nope. Make sure you click on it and activate it. Yeah, yeah. It should turn into, select no. And you got the big X and then click on the switch. Oops, that's all right. So now we want the 2960, the very first one. So that one you won't need to add any ports. Oops, so now you have to hit the escape key to get out of delete. There you go. So now you just have a very generic, very useful switch. So now you won't have any red lights because your port was disabled on the switch. All right, and you should be good to go.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Stop sharing.
All right, who else? I only heard from, see, Matt and Pete and Ralph. And anyone else complete?
Hey, do I have a quick question, not related to what we did, but
Go ahead, Matt.
when we put the servers on there, I think, was that last week?
Yep.
Should I be able to ping one of the servers from like a laptop or no?
No.
Okay. All right. That's it.
And yeah, we'll understand why when we go into more networking. For right now, they're just placeholders.
All right.
Amanda, you said you're done? She's complete. Good job. Stacy's done.
Yes.
Jackie's done. Thank you.
I hope I'm done.
Night.
Now either you're done or you're not. Salvador's not. Sal, I can't believe you're not What's going on, Sal? Danielle, are you done?
Yeah, can I just share my screen just in case?
Yep.
Okay. Hold on. Crap, hold on. Oh, I don't know if I can. Okay. I think we're good here. Okay. So with this one, I just go here.
Yep.
And then it goes timeout, but it finally like did it.
Can you,
So I do
yeah. Can you ping the printer?
the second one, right?
Yep.
168.0.
Yep. You're good.
Okay. And it does the same thing with the laptop as well.
Yep. It
Okay.
should. It shouldn't be any difference. Yep. You're done.
Awesome. Thank you.
Well, what happened to your wireless laptop? Why is it not connected?
My wireless laptop?
Yeah.
Oh crap.
Uh-oh.
I didn't notice. Wait, where is it?
Near the same wireless on the same access point as the printer, the wireless printer.
I don't know what happened.
You're gonna have to check that.
I'll fix it.
Okay, go back. Mine is
Oh,
not
darn
printed.
it. Okay.
All right. Who else? Pete, you're done, right? Yes.
Yep, so I'm done.
James, are you done? He doesn't want to talk. Daryl, are you with us?
Well, I see all green, so I don't know if I'm done or what.
Okay.
One,
I'm still having the same problem with my that
One.
PC.
With
It's
your
still
what?
It's still showing red.
All right. Share your screen again. See what's going on.
I might have to share my screen one more time just because I don't know what happened to my with my third wireless laptop. I don't know what happened to it.
Okay. You have to highlight. You broke it. You fixed one thing and broke another, Danielle. That's not good.
Apparently so. I didn't even notice it until you said something.
And you don't get a bye because it's your birthday either.
Thank you.
Oh, that's not fair.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty harsh. I'm sorry. Well, that is IT. All right. So let's take a look at your PC.
Okay.
It's hard enough with having school and then being pretty much quarantined.
Okay, go to your config and your Ethernet. Oh, why is your PC wireless?
It's not wireless. Is it?
Yes, you've turned it into a wireless PC.
Well, I didn't change anything here. Did I?
Yeah, you have the wireless adapter down there.
192.
So you can't remove, so you have to turn it off.
1.
Yeah, that's RG11. That's a phone line.
Is that a phone line?
Yeah, that's the RJ45.
Okay, I got it.
All right.
I'm done. Where am I gonna send it?
Yeah, try that. No, I just need to. If you're done, just say you're done, and yes,
I will
just
show
like
you.
just like before, you can send me the PKT file.
Okay.
Did you say that there's a third wireless laptop?
No, and hers and Danielle's, that may be what she named it, but
Oh,
there you go.
Okay.
Now you're talking. So now, well, let's see. Why is that still green, or why is it still red?
It's all green. Send it
And what port do you have that plugged into? So disconnect the cable and reconnect it. So you have to use your delete function again to delete the cable.
This one?
Yeah. 'Cause I don't think you're connected. I think you're connected. Yeah. Now go from your fast Ethernet. Yeah. Fast Ethernet. There you go.
Yay, thank you.
No, yeah, you were not connected to your network adapter, so you should be okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
No, Sal, you can send those of you that are done, you can send the file, and this is all we're going to do for this evening. So it's your job to help your classmates if they need help.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes,
All right,
I did it. Gonna
good job.
at last.
Yay.
I made it. Yay.
My
So Dwight,
Yes.
I think the reason why my laptop was unconnected, it was because the SSID, it didn't say second AP, it just said default.
Ah, what'd you do that for?
I don't, I did it, but then I noticed that's what I had to do, and so I just put I went to the second access point and I just saw that, and I went to the laptop and then I just put that in, and it's
There you go. Basic network troubleshooting. All right.
Hey, Danielle, I had the same exact thing happen to me. My laptop disappeared too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was all because of the SSID default.
Yeah.
It's the ghosts in the packet tracer. That'll help. And that's actually true. Those ghosts are in networking too. All of a sudden things unconfigure.
So I'm all good then, and I'll just send this to you.
Yeah. So if you're done, please send it to me. That's a part of your grade.
Send.
Third assignment, is that what you wanted in it?
Yeah. Whatever you like to label it, just I'll know because I open them up and check just to make
Where's
sure you're doing
mine?
the work.
It's all green.
Good job. Let's see who else.
Thank you.
Have I checked on everybody? Robert, are you good? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm pinging. My printer's looks like it's connected. And then I'm trying to ping to the printer and it's not going.
Uh-oh. That says you have to share your screen and show us.
Okay, let's see here.
That's nice.
So if you don't want to stick around, that's fine. Those of you that have completed, but remember your classmates are depending on you. So you're supposed to help them, not just me. Okay, your printer's all connected. You got your addressing. So where's your problem?
So I'm trying to ping from this laptop to this printer.
Right.
And it's not going. Let's see.
Desktop.
I think your gateway was wrong.
Was it? Is that what you saw?
It was starting with 198, not 192.
Yep. And
when you
I wanna
ping,
go back.
I think your
IP address.
The address was 109. For
Yeah.
printer, not 108.
At least that was the label that you had. So
let's see here.
No. Expand it again. That way you can just X out of this command prompt.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So
change your gateway.
Oh, it was 20.
No.
It's 192.
192. 168.
Oh. Believe me, this
that
is
one.
real life.
That's what I did wrong with the 3, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. That was right.
Dwight,
Yes, Ariel?
I'm sorry, quick question. Okay, so you're ending class now?
For the most part, yes.
Okay, and so I just had a quick question. So really quick. Okay, so you guys aren't in Test Out Network Pro yet. You guys were in PC Pro.
Yes.
And you guys are up to chapter 9. So I need to do the labs up until chapter 9
Yes.
to get caught up. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, because in the other one I pretty much have all of those labs. So I just need to do the labs in this one. Okay.
Okay.
And then I need to make a Cisco, finish making my Cisco account and then get caught up with those 3, what are they called?
The packet tracer.
Yeah, packet pacer. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I got a lot of homework to do. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. And
You're
I'll see you
welcome.
guys on Wednesday.
Okay, Ariel.
And then
Take
I can
care.
email you if I have any questions or anything.
Yes, please do.
Have you
Okay,
done Packet Tracer before?
No, well, when I was in the last class, we weren't doing packet tracer.
You think you're going to be able to start this network by yourself?
We did it all together, so.
No, weren't they on the YouTube videos? So I
That's
guess
what
you can go back to
I
that.
want to try.
That's true.
And they have, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I haven't sent you any of the videos. We're going to walk through it again on Wednesday. So.
Okay.
So.
Well, then I can just try. I'm just try by myself.
Could we send her one of our files or something so that?
Well, you just have to send her the link. You can forward the link.
Here, I'm gonna put my email in the chat for you guys.
That I don't know if that helps. If we sent like a previous file.
Yeah,
Sure.
that please, so I can get caught up with everything.
Okay.
Okay, so I just put my email in the chat.
All right, Dwight, this is Danielle. I'm gonna head out.
Okay, Danielle. Happy birthday again.
Happy
Thank you
birthday.
guys.
Happy birthday.
Mhm.
All right.
Have a good night.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay. Thank you guys. I think you guys helped me out there. I
All right.
put the wrong number.
All right, Robert. Good job.
Thank you, Dwight. I appreciate the way you teach this. It's very helpful.
Oh, you're very welcome.
It is. It
And
sinks in.
This will definitely help you on those, both on the certs and when you get into the IT realm, because these type of problems happen all the time, even now. Even with the automation that we have, there's usually some kind of mix-up or flub up of IP addresses, and yeah. So understanding this basic premise of networking is so important. So good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Good
Everyone-
night.
Thank you. Have a great evening.
You too. Yeah, if anyone else has any questions, if you were not able to complete the lab, just send me an email. As everyone knows, I will respond pretty quickly. So, all right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all.
Good night. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Everybody's really leaving?
Guess so.
Oh,
So
man.
weird.
needs help?
I know. No one needs help. Okay.
No one needs help now? Yeah, I think everyone's good. All right. All right. Great.
Okay, have a good night.
Have a good night, Stacy. Thank you.
All right. Guess I'll watch some YouTube then. Good night.
All right. All right. Good night.
Bye.